How to keep the convo going with the guy you're flirting with. Do cheaters deserve a second chance? How to properly take care of your asterisk vagina. Do you wax or shave down there? Because waxing is expensive AF. Hey guys, it's Aika, and today's video is going to be a little different than my other videos because today we are gonna talk about all the girl problems that you may be experiencing right now in your life, friendship, family, love, and sex, hygiene, just everything that you can think of. I asked you guys to send over some questions, some of your difficulties that you're dealing with, and I want to be a help to you guys, and I want you all to treat me as your sister, an older sister, a younger sister, just someone you can have a conversation with. I promise you that I'm gonna keep an open mind about this. I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about, especially here in our country, because most Filipinos are kind of old-fashioned and they kind of stray away from topics that make them feel uncomfortable. When we talk openly about things like this, it just makes it easier to deal with problems. And if you think that you can answer these questions better, then please leave them in the comments down below. I want to know your opinions, and maybe it can help other people as well, because that's basically the main goal for this video. So yeah, if you're my relative or my mom, please click out if you're not comfortable with me talking about this. Yeah, we are gonna start now. Oh my god, that's so weird. Okay, so I actually got a lot of questions from you guys. I put them all in on my laptop just so I can scroll through easily. So these questions are just gonna get juicier as we go, and for now we are gonna start with friendship. The first question is, what do you do when a friend you cut off your life suddenly wants to talk to you again, feeling sorry and misses you? Girl, if she talks to you first, give her a second chance. Everyone deserves a second chance. Maybe you guys can patch things up. Maybe this time around it's gonna be better. A better relationship. Define toxic friendship. Let's say you hang out with your group of friends and all they do is talk about other people, bringing other people down, and then after that hangout session, you go home and you feel really tired, drained, and you just feel bad about yourself. That's how you will know if you're hanging with the right people, is your feeling after hanging out with them. Do you feel happy? Do you feel blessed to have them as your friends? If not, they are probably toxic friends. How do you deal with toxic friends? At first, I encourage you to talk to them and tell them how you really feel, and if it still continues to be like that, then you should cut them off your life, because you don't deserve anyone who's gonna bring you down. You should surround yourself with people who will elevate you, bring you up, cheer you up. How to handle those people who hate you even though you didn't do anything to them. So I feel like you should talk to that person and clarify some things. If you did something that might have hurt them, or you said something that really made them feel bad about themselves, and if not, if you didn't do anything, just cut them off your life. Those types of people don't really deserve your time and energy, so don't waste your time on them. So now we're gonna dive deep into your family questions. The first one is, how do you open up to your family? In my case, I was never close to them since I was a kid. So you guys know, when you get into a new group or when you have an organization in your school, what they do first when you all meet is have like a team building kind of activity, and I think that's also a perfect way to bond with your family, is to participate in other activities, like with cooking. When your mom's cooking, maybe you can go and ask her if you can help her with anything. Activities really bring people closer together. Now that we're home, I think it's your time to spend time with your family and really get to know them, just like how you'd get to know a new friend. Thoughts on talking back to your parents when you actually have a point? I am guilty of this. There were times when I was young when I talked back to my mom, especially when things are getting heated and I'm really mad. What I've learned from that is to not say anything when you're really angry, because you just end up regretting things that you said. I think the perfect way to tackle this problem is to go to your room first or get some air outside. Just breathe and really think about it, and then when you're at the right mindset to talk to your mom, then you should tell her your point and give your word out there and what you're feeling, because if not, you're just gonna end up resenting your parent. That's not good as well. You guys sent a lot of questions regarding love and relationships. I'm gonna answer a few of them right now. Is it normal to suddenly want your ex back in your life? It's been a year since we broke up. I think you should ask yourself, do you really want this person, or do you just miss having someone to be with? You haven't been with that person in a year, and a lot of things can change, especially regarding that person. Maybe their personality has changed, their views on life has changed, and maybe you should get to know that person first, since it's been a year since you've been together. So yeah, it's totally normal to have feelings again for your ex. I hope you make the right decision, girl. If you want to be with him, I hope it all works out for you. What if you find someone else while dating? And I think the whole point for dating is to find the person that connects to you. So if you're just dating, it's okay to date other people. That's actually like the best part, because that's when you'll know if you actually like have a connection with someone better than another person. So yeah, go with the person you like. Thoughts on dating apps? Do you believe na possible magkaroon ng serious relationship using that? And yes, but I think you have to be careful and be safe, especially now that there's a lot of posters going around ruining other people's lives. I don't know why they do that, but if you are planning to use a dating app to find someone, be safe and just be open to it. I don't think there's anything wrong with meeting people online. Do cheaters deserve a second chance? When someone cheats on you, it's all about that person. The problem isn't about yourself. So if you feel like that person has come to realize his or her mistakes, and then I feel like, yeah, they do deserve a second chance, because people can change. But like what they said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So you really have to be sure that this person is committed into bettering your relationship, and if he or she feels really sorry about what they did. Sometimes cheating can be a habit, and if you're not careful, you might just end up getting hurt again. What do I do when my boyfriend doesn't support me on what I wear? I think you should talk to your boyfriend. If fashion is a way of you expressing yourself, then you should be able to do that. Compromise. If he really doesn't like it, maybe you can say na, okay, what if I wear a jacket over this? Or what if today I get to wear what I want, and then in our next date, you get to choose for me? Something like that. Compromise is key. What's your thoughts about age gap? Mga 7 years siya ahead sa akin. And girl, it is okay. For me, age doesn't really matter as long as you love one another. I think you can learn a lot from mature people, so I think it's okay. How to keep the convo going with the guy you're flirting with? The key to this is to have 2 topics that you can talk about when parang nagiging boring na yung conversation nyo. So prepare 2 topics that you can talk about, and if all fails, ask him all about himself. Some people love talking about themselves, and it also shows that you want to know more about the other person, that you're interested. So yeah. What's the meaning if he constantly messages you, then suddenly dry na yung text niya? It's either he's not interested in you, or maybe he's going through something. You should ask him about it. What to wear on a first date? You should wear something that's very comfortable, something that makes you feel good about yourself. If you're comfortable with wearing shoes, wear shoes. If heels, wear heels. Don't wear heels if you're not comfortable with heels, because baka mamaya nag-date kayo tapos matatapilok ka bigla, diba? So yeah, wear something that you feel good in, you feel beautiful in. So now we're gonna get into the juicy part of this video. What's your opinion on virginity? As a society, especially here in the Philippines, it's easy for us to slut shame other people, especially if they're not virgins anymore. It's easy for us to label them, and I don't get why this is the case, because honestly, it doesn't really matter. What does virginity have to do with the kind of person you are? Does it make you less of a person when a person isn't virgin anymore? Does it make her incompetent? Do you think the Philippines should have sex ed classes? And yes, I feel like we all have to be informed about this to eliminate or suppress teenage pregnancy. This topic is very important, and I don't know why people don't talk about it. And not only that, I think we should be aware of the sickness or the disease that we can contract from having sex. I think people should be knowledgeable about it, you know, in order to be safe and in order to prepare for it. Thoughts on female masturbation. By the way, great idea to have a Filipino version of TMI vids, and thank you so much for the support. Regarding female masturbation, we all know that boys masturbate, right? And they talk about it freely with their friends. And maybe some girls masturbate too, but they don't want to talk about it because they like to keep it more private. Both of these are all normal. What I've learned from psychology is that we all have sexual urges. So I'm gonna answer all your questions about hygiene and the body, you know, how to take care of our private, intimate areas, how to be confident about your boobs. Okay, so to be honest with you, growing up, I didn't really have anything in this department, and I'd always compare myself to other girls. How come they have bigger boobs than me, and how do I get bigger boobs? Believe it or not, I've tried drinking soy milk just to grow my boobs, but it didn't work. Clearly, it didn't work. Looking at me right now, I still have... Over the years, I've just accepted it. I've learned how to work around it, how to work with what I've got, and I'm really happy about my boobs. I mean, I feel like having a smaller chest and a bigger chest has its own pros and cons, and you just have to find a way to work around that and wear clothing that's gonna flatter your body. Is it really necessary to shave down there? And no, the answer is it's a matter of preference. If you want it to be shaved, go do it. If not, it's okay. Do you wax or shave down there? Because waxing is expensive AF. I've tried waxing before, and girl, it hurts so bad. Like, sobrang sakit niya, but it's honestly better than shaving for me. Waxing really gets rid of everything, and it takes a while for the hair to grow, while shaving kind of lasts only for like 2 to 3 days. I've also tried shaving a couple of times, especially pag emergency na next day I'm going to the beach. Shaving is really cheap and it doesn't hurt that much. How to shave down there to avoid irritation, darkening, and razor burn. I've only tried shaving twice, but I researched about it before doing it. You know, girl doesn't want to get hurt while shaving herself. So the first, like, super duper important about this is to have like an oil or like a cream before you shave, kind of like a lubricant for when you shave, because if not, you're gonna get razor burns and it's gonna hurt so bad. You can even cut yourself while shaving if there's no cream or if there's no oil that you put before shaving it. You should also have a good razor. Men's razor are better than women's. Have you used a tampon? If yes, can you share your experience? Oh my god, okay, so I was going to the beach and then I suddenly had my period. It was not good, not fun, but thankfully my friend had a tampon with her, so yeah, I've tried using a tampon, guys. It's not the most comfortable feeling in the world. I know some people who use it on a regular basis whenever they get their monthly visitor. For me, I personally prefer napkins more than tampons. They're just more comfortable, and I don't really like the idea of putting something up there. I've been wanting to buy cute bras. Where do you buy yours? I prefer bras that don't have like the underwire thing because that's just very uncomfortable, so I prefer like bralettes. So I buy my bralettes from Bench. They have really cute lace bras, and if you want a comfortable type of underwire bra or like a push-up bra, I buy mine from Wakol. I don't know how to say or specify this, but how to properly take care of your asterisk vagina. It's okay, we can say it. How to take care of your vagina or your feminine regions. So first of all, make sure that you're changing your underwear every day. That's very important. I actually learned that our private regions actually take care of itself. We don't really have to use feminine wash anymore, but if you want, I like Lactacid and pH Care. And sometimes when I have my monthly visitor, I buy the wipes because it's just so much better and it makes me feel really fresh. Which underarm care do you prefer? Waxing or laser? So when I was young, my mom taught me to pluck, and that was the worst decision regarding my underarm care. Plucking actually made the hair a lot thicker. So when I was getting older and I was learning all about waxing and laser, I've tried waxing first, but it didn't really do that much regarding like the thickness of the hair and the hair growth. It was still like the same parent. I got really insecure about my underarms, so I tried laser, and laser was the best decision ever. It made my underarms smooth and it made the hair super duper thin, and now halos wala na masyadong nag-grow na hair sa armpit ko. So yeah, I really prefer laser. If you guys are really suffering from like thick underarm hair, go for laser. You will not regret it. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I actually got a lot of questions and I wasn't able to answer all the questions because it was a lot, guys. So if you want me to make another version, just leave your thoughts and your comments down below and I'll be happy to hear all about them. I truly enjoyed helping you guys and just talking about life and all the things that like girls go through. I really enjoy doing this, and knowing that I've helped you guys make me really happy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye guys!